Hello, welcome to Popalong RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing, and today we are talking Tamiya buggy racing. Now hopefully you would have seen my DT04 build. So I built up the Fighter NXGEN and we ran that over at the Stockfold Club, straight out of the box as it comes, and it was a pleasure to drive. Really nice entry level car. Then I decided that I was going to make a couple of changes to the car. So instead of having the solid upper arms, we changed it for the turnbuckles. And again, slight improvement to the car. But hopefully you have recently watched Mark's build of his DT02. Now he's got the Sand Viper and he's recently got that built up. So I want to put the DT04 up against the Sandmaster. But there's something about Tamiya cars. Now if you look at this one here, this is the Tamiya Super Astute box art. This has got some serious upgrades on it, but it's a beautiful car. It looks amazing. And then over this side we have got the Egress. Again, beautiful styling, lovely looking RC car. And I do like my RC cars to have that sort of racy look to them. So in this video, I'm going to take the hard body NXGEN and I'm going to put a sort of racing shell on it to see how it looks. Here we have it then, the NXGEN on the DT04 chassis. Hopefully you've seen the videos that we've done so far. Obviously I built it completely to stock. In a later video, I changed from the solid upper arms to the turnbuckles. In this video, what I'm going to do is have a little look at some of the other options that you can do with this car. Now, some people might be really keen to get hold of a Tamiya DT04, but they might not like the Meccano style body shell and they might want to go with something a little bit more conventional. So, what I'm hoping to do is take this off and do a quick change, which will allow me to put on a more conventional body. Now, I picked up one of these. It is an aftermarket shell. The most popular shell, I believe, that people are running on the DT04 is actually the Sand Viper, which is the car that Mark's got. I was looking at getting myself a Sand Viper shell, but I opted for one of these, which is an aftermarket shell. Details in the description down below. So in the kit, you actually get these instead. So these are adapters that allow you to put a normal shell on with some body clips. So I'm going to have a quick scan through because I can't remember seeing it in the manual, but I'll have a little look to see how these secure to the car. So the biggest thing that I need to try and work out is how we're going to secure the battery, because if you are familiar with this car, you'll know that it's got a little lift up part there, then this bit comes out and then the battery is secured in place with this. So if I take that away, how do we secure the battery? Let's work our way through and see what we find along the way. So I'm going to take this pin out over here, and that will allow me then to pop that pin out, and then the top of the car comes off. Then what I need to do is unscrew all of these parts and see if there's anywhere where I can attach the braces. I imagine there's something up here, and then I've got to look at where I can put the rear brace in place. So I started off cutting this back to the lines on the design, but I've ended up having to take a little bit extra out of this corner here just so that the front end slides in. So if I have a little look over here, we just need to make sure that that part clears at the front, but it's not looking bad. Then at the rear, you can see over on this side we've got a slight bulge at the back, which I have chopped off on the other side. So I'm going to cut both sides off and that slides in really nicely then. So as you can see, one of the grey mounting post just screws in there. Had to take the rear bumper off, rear frame off, sorry, in order to access those screws, but I can put that bit back in now. And that's the rear done. Front of the car, not sure what I'm going to do yet, whether I'm going to put a pin in or just Velcro to Velcro it in place. And next up, we're going to look at how we can fit a rear wing. So we have a selection of side panels for the spoiler and or rear wing, and there it is. So I just need to cut that out and attach these. I'm going to be using my Fast Tracks reamer for making those holes. Great tool, this one. So that is the shell now fitted to the car. I could probably save weight by taking off these white panels just here where we've got the NXGEN. However, this front white piece does act as a chassis brace, so that one will be staying in situ. Next job is to spray up the shell, sticker it up, and then I need to look at what wheels to run. Here it is, the DT04, much nicer with this shell on. It looks the part when we put it up against the Super Astute. Comes with the same rear tyres as the Super Astute. The front tyres are a little bit wider. This one here has actually got some race tyres already on. So it might be that I buy the Astute wheels and put the narrower race tyres on, and then we can get this thing racing. But before I make any more changes, it's time to take this out and put it up against the DT02. So if you like that footage, there is a full video of our outing with the DT04 and the DT02. So do like, subscribe, hit the old ding dong bell, and hopefully we can see you trackside soon.